go. Crate with a smoke and a kit for the CTs. The rest have armor. On the T side, we have Nara with a smoke and a molly. Probably going to be used for the post plant. We speak about this time and time again.
We do.
And Soren with some utility of his own. Now, it's going to be expended towards that outer yard, cutting off the Ivy position. They're going to be flanking out of Pop Dog and pushing up to the bomb train very quickly. On board here with HOUNGOUNGAGNE. Going to get one frag just to go down. This is madness.
It's an absolute mess here on the outside bomb site, and will be Poland having a little bit of a lead there. Not for long, though. Mike comes in from the Pop Dog. It seems like Poland didn't even anticipate that being an option, but they've made a real smart call here. Isak's got inside, Chad. He'll be planning. Look how open this plant is. It's looking very good, but they've got to deal with the lower ramp. That's what Mike's coming towards. He knows the bomb has gone down in this particular area. A bit of an altercation here. Get his head blown off down to 1 point of health. Norok catching the rotations there. Looks like Team Poland, they might have just done it. It's just down to see here. He has not got a kit, but he finds a frag, takes down Norok. He's got 2 players to find and a bomb to defuse. He can actually nail this shot. Isak in a really awkward position there. Did not want to be down that backtrack. If you get caught there, obviously you can't move left or right. It's a straight up duel, and the CT actually has the advantage there with the face check. But overall, Isak hits the shot. Good call to go towards the inside area after losing the flank towards Pop Dog.
I definitely agree, and I like the way that they approached that pistol round. The basic idea was to isolate Ivy, not allow the player from that section of the map. Normally you have 2 there on pistol round to peek towards Pop Dog, using the Molotov towards the bomb train and funneling out the players from Pop and pushing up the close wall. Means you can take a duel that is a bit more advantageous for those Glocks, and one that is for Narod as he comes out T-mid, takes down C, opens this one up against the force buy of the Frenchman.
He might want to consider jumping down here, but you know what? He doesn't seem to mind. He'll hit every single shot presented towards him. So will his teammates. It's almost a clean sweep. Mike will get 1 kill as a consolation prize.
You want to upgrade those pistols? You want to get that armor? Narod says no. The AK does some damage, and now the full eco has to come in. So the Frenchmen, they're not going to have anything come that first gun round, and right now they're going to get run over. Let's send Soren out. Let's get him with that UMP. Let's get him farming some cash, get that AWP up, and give us some of those magic moments that we saw yesterday on Mirage. I'm excited, Henry.
You are excited, Chad, and it's contagious, your excitement. I'm kind of getting...
Is it premature?
Yeah, well, I'm getting hyped up as well, you know. It's actually rubbing off on me. We'll see whether this round delivers anything. It probably won't. It's one of those rounds we've discussed many, many times where it's pretty much full eco area. You have nothing purchased, not a single dollar expended in round number 3 here for Team France. They're going to have an outside stack. They start to rotate back towards the inside bomb side, though.
Hold up. This is one of our rounds where we get to free ball.
We do? Do you have any topics prepared?
Oh, we can run with free balling. How do you feel about that?
I don't know what that means.
Going commando.
Oh, that. Okay, I know what going commando means.
Yeah.
I've only ever done it out of necessity before. I'm at a music festival and I've lost or something happened to me and I've had to do it. Okay. I'm really not a fan. It's very uncomfortable. Feels alien.
Yeah, it is. It's unusual. It is unusual.
I'm really not a fan. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. What about no socks? Do you think to wear with no socks sometimes, your trainers? Or do you just wear those little tiny socks?
No, I just wear the little ones. I always wear socks.
Okay, so
I can't do trainers with no socks.
Like so you wear those little tiny ones, like the little liners, basically.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like your Australian granddad would like to see his...
I don't know. You can kind of see my socks right now.
Yeah. I don't think he'd be happy if he saw those.
But you can't even see, like, because my jeans go all the way down to my shoes, you can't even see if I'm wearing socks.
Yeah, it's true.
So what's the problem?
I don't know. I don't like them myself.
Okay, well...
I prefer no socks.
Okay. Do you often not wear socks?
No. I normally wear boots, so you have to wear socks.
Are you wearing trainers today?
Yep. My old battered.
I had to buy so many pairs of shoes because obviously, if you've ever seen me, I'm usually wearing my flip-flops.
True.
And now you bloody
when I was in Cancun, right? Yeah. It's so liberating feeling like I've just cut my laundry down by about 20% by a whole week of not wearing socks.
Yeah. I used to wear my, now we call it thongs in Australia. I used to wear them all the time, even in the cold. But basically being in Europe for 90% of last year, I had to upgrade and get some shoes. But we're back on it. We got the first gun round underway. No AWP in the hands of the CTs. That could really hamper them and their defense.
The blight of picking up the force buy in the second round. So you're going to have to battle with that in the first gun round here. We're going to see a UMP for Dino. He's opted for more utility. The inside player, of course, he'll be holding towards that lower ramp. And Soren, as he's now known as.
Yeah, not Sereni, just Soren.
This is a classic move from Dino. He knows they're coming towards inside.
Oh, it's late.
It is very late, and it's cool. He gets some damage off, and not much, Chad. Not much at all, and they can actually stop the rotation. So if you get up the battle there, C, you're going to be standing in flames as he gets burned to a crisp. It will be the 5 versus 3, but Norot will go down. A little bit too keen there to stop the rotations, but the Molotovs keep coming in. Norot, he might go down, but Isaac certainly does not. It will be a 4 versus 2 now, and the French are going to have to retreat. Hunani. Why do I keep trying to do that?
Hunani?
Yeah. I am too British to even try and go near that. Hunani. Hunyangyang. I can't do it. I'm just going to keep going, Jeff. Crate and Jeff will do their best to hold on to their 2 weapons there. Nice. That's what you want to see on the first gun round. You know you've got them on the ropes. They force ball in the second round. They might not even have an AWP, and you just go towards inside. And Dino, he tried to do what he could there, Chad. He dropped the incendiary way too late.
Yeah,
as soon as he spotted them, bosh. You need to be peeking it with the incendiary almost in your hand, ready to go, right? So you just go bosh and then put it down.
The problem is in that scenario, if you watch Wolfie do the jiggle peek from the Swede team, he's a lot quicker on his jiggle peek, right?
Yes.
Dino's were kind of wider and more intermittent. And when that happens, you allow a gap, and they take advantage of that time, and they're able to run you down, and you're not able to defend that in a bomb site. Now, we haven't force spot behind these 2 weapons. It's always a questionable decision here. You can either force spot behind the 2 guns, or you can try and make the most of them and see what you can do. The problem is holding onto these 2 weapons 2 rounds in a row, it's not easy to do. It becomes something very difficult. So if you want to take them through, you don't want to lose them. Some in-game leaders opt to go for the force buy, so it doesn't really matter if you do or you don't, so everyone's money is evened out.
Look at this interesting play from C and his teammate Dino. They're actually at the upper ramp of the inside bomb site right now.
One out? There we go.
Yeah, if we go there, so they're both together. If you hit 3 as well, you can see that Dino's just behind him. So the idea is any T comes by, they should be trading at least 1 kill here, and maybe get a gun and AK that could snowball. So we'll follow that, but for now we can go look over towards Ivy perhaps and see what the boys are there. Here's Jeff patrolling that area. Here come the T's. As you can see, 1 weapon in the hands of Jeff and another in the hands of Crate. And they have to try and find frags. So those 2 have to be a little bit more on points. They have to try and get in towards a choke point, see whether they can maybe find a first frag, as you can see. Ooh. That's what Jeff's trying to do. He needs to find something here at the very start. Smoke's not looking too good for him, but that's even worse. Good shot from Soren there.
He has been Mr. Consistent with that AWP throughout.
He saved them on Mirage yesterday, if you remember.
He had some fantastic entries over towards that beast bomb site, doing it time and time again. Everyone else on the CT side is just getting melted away now after that opening kill from Soren onto Team France's captain, Jeffrey.
Hello.
Big dog.
Yeah, another one here. Oh, not quite.
Yeah, he could have probably got that. Isaac got his head blown off by the silenced USP. And right now, the money situation means that the Frenchmen could go for a buy, and they will do, getting the double AWPs out immediately. 1 on Jeff, 1 on Crate.
First time we see the AWPs on the CT side here.
Let's see if the default spread is where Isaac can go take this.
Out for Crate. He seemed to be the more impressive AWPer when he was on point. It was on... What happened to kick things off?
It was Train, wasn't it? Yeah, he was doing well on Train, but I think Soren is probably the best AWPer in the server right now, from what we've seen over these days. So it's going to be a battle between those 2, I think, to see who can kick us off with an entry frag. Never mind, it's Narod. He starts the rod, picks on out. Cappy's going to follow up. Soren with one of his own, and now it's Crate left all alone in the back alleys. He's got some big decisions to make. If he doesn't make a frag within the next couple of seconds, and that smoke is definitely going to change things, the save call has to come in. Dino's in connector. He can't do anything. Crate will find a frag, but it's all in vain. There's absolutely no way to get back in this one.
It's an absolute bloodbath, if you don't mind me saying, Chad. Poland are completely battering France right now. And yes, Jeff, I agree with you. Take a timeout. You're not getting anything done here, my friend. It will be Crate and Dino holding on to the AWP here. So with the maximum loss bonus, Chad, they still can buy into the next round. They save the AWP and the M4. Won't be the best of buys, but it certainly will be enough. They'll have 5 rifles. Crate hits the shot, though. LYS tried to push towards CD spawn, and he'll get a mouthful of lead as the AWP does take him down that. 3 on 2, and the bomb goes off. Isaac looking clinical today, Chad.
Feels like the French are getting outclassed here. And
the AWP went down.
The AWP will go down.
They didn't recover it.
That is going to hurt. That's going to hurt not only the back pocket, but any chance for the French to go into this 7th round with that money bonus that they've built up with the AWP. They can't afford one, but they have enough to scrape together the FAMAS buy, the UMP, the M4 without, nades. That is where you could be looking to take this one. Jeff has heard us. He's heard the call. He's heard the cry. He's taken the pause.
He has, but they're going to force into it, I think. Yeah, they're all in. The shotgun's out. We have seen Jeff with the shotgun before, Chad. Remember that CT spawn play?
CT spawn play was tantalizing.
3 kills.
Really got me going.
So we'll see if he can deliver a similar performance.
Hold up a second. He's gone all in, but the rest of the gang have only upgraded.
This doesn't really make much. You might as well all go all in, I guess, but we'll see what happens.
Jeffrey's gone. Well, the team isn't listening to Jeff, and that's not what you want. You don't want dissent in the ranks, especially with your captain, your mentor.
We'll see what happens. Dino, the M4 saved in the previous round. Jeff all in. Head armor as well against the AKs. He really didn't want to save any cash there. He's like, every dollar's going here, guys. I'm not saving anything. I'm a baller.
And he hasn't even used it in an aggressive position. Right now he is stuck in limbo. Moved over to Ivy. He was on the bomb train, not somewhere which you can really apply a weapon like that. It doesn't really matter too much about him. It more depends on what happens on this inner bomb site, because Izak, 3 of his members, Cappy, Soren and LYS, are already in raring to go, waiting for any aggression. Narot selling a bit of a fake, trying to keep the CTs as busy as possible, using the smokes and utility to his advantage to keep them inquisitive. But Jeffrey, once again with that shotgun, showing us why it's one of his preferred weapons. I think the inside attack will be happening any second, and Dino has just been lucky enough to grab some backup from Mike, who only has a CZ in hand. Not the best weapon to be using long range. Here comes the attack on inside.
And they've just pulled a player away. Mike's gone towards the connector. He's not really feeling it right now. So now, Dino, what have you got for us? He's going to have to go prehistoric here. If he's going to find multiple kills, he gets one, but it's not enough. The shotgun rotates in, and now that shotgun doesn't become very exciting unless LYS makes things a little bit awkward. Jeffrey gets another $1,800 farmed up. It looks like the French have done it. Isaac tries to deny everything he can, but it's the shotgun that comes out victorious. And Jeff posts the first round here for Team France. Excellent work there. It's one shotgun, one M4. We criticize the purchase, but you can't argue with the results.
Question, Jeff, we shall not. The guy has proved us wrong time and time again with that weapon and on this map. And that is the first round for the French. A big one. One that came from nowhere. You don't expect those kind of scenes, especially with a gun that should be used in closer ranges. He was able to make it work in multiple different positions. And now they've been able to get that AWP back. Crate has it. Soren has his for the poles, and this could be a head-to-head. Set up the round, set the tone. Who's going to get the entry here?
We'll have a look. It's starting to heat up now. It looked like the French were going to be completely blown out the water, but now they start to arrive. Good nades at the very start. Oh, that seemed like a shot. He must have slightly moved, didn't he? On the pallets there, it is a position where you can look above the initial smoke, but gifted the opportunity to find the first shot, and he bottles it, I'm afraid. And down he goes. Crate will capitalize on his mistake.
Too hungry there after that missed shot. Probably should have just played away, gone to a different position on the map and looked for a pick elsewhere. So Crate will win the head-to-head AWP duel. We don't often get to see a lot of them. And now the 2-2 split for the T's is leaving Narot and Cappy over towards Ivy. And Isaac and LYS have control of the white halls, but no information with the box or brown halls. Something that they could pull off here if they're able to get brown halls control is a potential inside split. Get Narot and Cappy around the backtracks, force some pressure onto Mike.
Let's have a look at the money situation. 11k on kill Cappy, 8k. So this won't be the breaking round for Team Poland, but it will certainly be the beginning of it. It'll be an outside split. Oh, actually, it'll be a backtrack split.
The inside split.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure on
so
Mike.
It'll be smoke towards the right-hand side of Ivy, and they'll go towards the backtracks here. Let's see if they can pick up a first kill. Damage being exchanged now between Mike and
Dino's pushing low ramp here. Let's get on board with Dino, because he's going to find a lot of information. Might be able to flank.
Oh, nothing, though. He's going to call us clear, dude.
Okay, so now the bomb site
and the bomb's being planted.
LYS and Isaac are in the site, but Dino with the immediate flank here, he's already got them pinned in. How has this happened?
He thinks he's outside still, I think. No, he doesn't.
Low ramp, LYS is still going to get greeted by Dino, but he's going to make the frag, and Isaac's found one of his own. This has really fallen apart for France, who had the number advantage.
Oh no, it's all really chaotic, Chaz, if I'm honest. Not the cleanest around. C will find one more. He's got a teammate. He's on very low HP. Norot holds towards the lower ramp here. They have got kits, but it might not matter.
He's done
Norot gets the double spray down. We've had a few of them this tournament, but that one was quite glorious. It's a full reset for the French side. They did win an eco before, so it won't be destructive, but overall, very good. He actually went against the grain there, usually going for the player that's not defusing first. But it didn't matter. The low HP of the secondary player meant he could come out on top. And now, Team France on the back foot once again. They will get double AWP, so you can see Dino with the UMP, Mike with the CZ. It's not ideal, but they've won a round with less. Can they replicate that success from the previous? We'll have a look. As we go to round number 9, it was our boy Norot getting it done.
No pressure here, Henry, but if the French are unable to pull this round up and put it on the board, that's the half done for them. I think their money's going to be so far in the bin. That harsh reset this late in the piece means that they're really...
Well, the double AWP is promising, right? But this is when they're going to be doing the inside execute from what we can see. As you can see on the minimap on your top left, the fact they have no one Ivy, no one main entrance, no one Pop Dog, they have about 10 seconds to commit to this full execution.
That Molotov, Dino.
What's that about?
He's thrown it way too early. The attack hadn't actually But Garni thought it was maybe a contact play, but lucky Jeff's there to oversee him. His Guardian Angel will find one, allows Dino to swing out and kill Cappy. See what I did there?
It was very good. But HOUNGOUNGAGNE will manage to get another kill there with the AWP. It might be enough, you know, as Isaac realizes he has to step up here. Looks toward the backtracks. There's a player rotating in through CT spawn. 3 versus 2 now. Isaac's got a lot of company now. Comes out to LYS. He needs to protect him. He can hear the CT above him there, and this has to be an absolutely amazing play now. LYS doesn't want to pull the trigger too early. He wants to watch the bomb, make them sweat a little bit. Oh, and he's panicking himself. Shocking performance there. He could have done a lot more with that. They had no idea he was that deep in the bomb site. But overall, it's Team Jeff coming out on top from another explosive situation there. Dino prematurely throwing the incendiary and gets away with it.
Can you hear the chants now, Henry?
I can't hear any chants now.
Yeah, there's quiet chants coming from upstairs.
The library.
It's just quietly, Jeff, 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 Jeff.
He's doing it. He's turning up today, isn't he? The content creator from France. Not expected too much from him, but he has been a valuable asset for Team France.
They need to get this one though, Henry. It's not enough to win one, lose one. You need to start stringing them together. The CT side relies heavily on these AWPs, even more so on that utility, which is going to rain out early. Molotov not allowing anybody to push out into the Nook. And we have a player close up in Sandwich who might be having to get a little bit aggressive and find a frag. Nora has done quite a lot over towards this Ivy position. We did see him go down earlier to Jeff's shotgun. But it's just that default spread. They actually have, you know, 2-1-2 as usual. And the CT is just allowing Dino to do his thing on the inside. So this is what we expect, everybody playing at home. You run out, you wait for the CTs to use a bit of their utility, you pester key positions on the map to force them to do so. Once you've done that, you relay that information to the in-game leader. The in-game leader will make a decision based off of that information. And from there, you make a calculated play from your strat book. That's basically how Counter-Strike works.
Well, Crate knows how it works as well. He gets the opening pick. He takes down his rival AWP player, and this will be another vital frag. Mike needs to hit, but he can't do it. Norok continues his good form here. Makes way towards the backtrack. That inside split we discussed before, Chad. It's Isaac towards the upper ramp right now. Jeff has to watch towards CD Sport. We know he can perform in that position as Dino looks towards the upper ramp, and Jeff's got this, hasn't he? He's never going to miss his shot. Oh, is he?
The jump peak is Duke Jeff here, and he has to drop back. He's between a rock and a hard place as players have streamed out high ramp, but Jeff's going to get caught in between Nord, who is having a fantastic half thus far, and another player's been spotted for him. Can he swing out? Can he make another kill? No, he can't. Crate with his second for the round. There's another player, is in city spawn, but Cappy's there. Cappy puts him down, and LYS is going to finish off C, putting the round on the board for the polls, and the money back in the bin.
Yes, the proverbial bin.
For Jeff. This is bin juice right now.
Well, they've got one player of 4K. That is Jeff.
This is the point of the game where you question, do we go for this eco and then buy into the next and hope we get away with it, or do we need to start buying because we need rounds?
They're going to go for an eco, I think. Oh, no.
Oh,
Crate's all in.
Jeff's got the Zeus. This is our chance, Henry.
Well, you want to make the sound effect if it happens?
Yeah.
Okay, so Crate has a Zeus, which is a taser altogether, and if you hit it, it makes a funny noise.
He's playing a really awkward spot with it, isn't he?
Well, it's on the ladder. It's not going to be a pre-fire, is it? He hopes it'll run past, jump off for space.
Lucky here. Here it comes.
No, not meant to be. Oh, it is a shame, isn't it? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, not today. Maybe next time as we go into the 5 versus 2. Dino versus 5 players. He's
and
with
Mike. Mike's alive.
Mike is there.
Yeah, Mike and Dino.
Magic Mike, we've been calling him.
Magic Mike and everybody walk the dinosaur.
Round number 11.
In the bag. Something, something.
Don't get tagged.
All right. Well,
Mike leave the swing into Freiburg.
Yeah. Well, I can't believe he's such an expert. What can't that man do?
Nothing, really. Dino, he did go all in, so remember, he wants to save. I wasn't Dino's, Crate that went all in. There you go. Yeah. You see, Crate went all in. Dino still saved the head armor. They are going to be... Oh, they can't really buy next one. Yeah,
but this is the thing. You just go for those force buys at this point because you are on the CT side. You need to start putting rounds on the board. I know it seems like you're going to go, oh, but yeah, if we get 3 or 4, it's like... But it's just not.
On the CT
just
side,
not,
yeah.
man.
This is already too deep.
Turn the tide.
It's already way too deep.
I just want to do a bit of a service announcement for everybody playing at home right now.
Okay.
Go grab yourself some H2O. Stay hydrated, boys and girls, because
a lot of gamers don't do. They drink too much.
Look, I would be saying
90%
of the people watching it right now are dehydrated.
Okay, well, get a glass of water in you. That's what we're doing. You'll be absolutely fine.
Everyone needs to stay hydrated. It's really important. It's one of those simple things to do, but we all forget about it.
You don't feel like you need it, but it does help.
But you definitely do.
It's one of the rounds we like to talk over, guys. Just to remind anyone who's just joined us, maybe you're one of the Izak army, or his flock,
should we come up with a team for name for Isaac?
Isaac and... Isaac.
He hasn't given us a lot to work with, has he?
Isaac's Crumbs.
Nah, that's not very nice. They're reigning champions.
Yeah.
What if we just call them the champs?
Isaac's Champs.
Yeah.
The 2 times. Looking for to be the 2 times.
Well, once they got it to be in the 4 times, and you know you've made it.
HOUNGOUNGAGNE. He's actually got 3 kills this round, Chad.
So what if we call Jeff's team? Because we're not going to call it the HOUNGOUNGAGNE Hippos or something like that. Because we got to say HOUNGOUNGAGNE every time.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I'm never going to try and pronounce it again. Oh, down he goes. That's a nice shot by Isaac. Double digits, Chad. So let's just talk about Train in general. It's a very CT-sided map, especially in a pug situation.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much in team games anymore. Like, well, I should say pro-level team games. In a pug, you would expect it to be like 10-5, seems about right, for a CT-side victory. This is not looking too good for Jeff and Co. This looks like it's already over, if I'm honest. But
well, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. They've been
I said look, I didn't say definitely.
No. I am just as pessimistic as you from time to time.
Oh, they're going aggressive though. Dino.
Oh,
He's not messing around. He's pushing towards Ivy. Not going to find anything just yet, and they're going straight towards outside. Jeff, what have you got for us? We're going to need some kills, my friend, and he doesn't nail the shot. Down he goes. He will be punished for it, but see! He manages to reel them in and gets at least 1 there. It's not going to be enough as Dino will still be alive. It falls back from the Ivy position. Crate.
Oh, no, he's dropped in his face!
That's quite good, isn't it? It's not bad at all.
Crate falling from the heavens, lands in Soren's face. Kills him and leaves LYS in the 2v1 scenario, but Mike's not going to have any of that rubbish. He's going to make that frag and put the 3rd much-needed round on the board for the French.
Yes, much needed, definitely.
Well, they now have the double orbs back up. I'm sure one will be in the hands of Crate, the other in the hands of Jeff. Unfortunately, C is only going to be able to get a Famis, and money will not be a problem for the Polish side. Able to get a full buy going on. Still happy with the ops, so Soren's not really feeling it today.
It's true. Maybe he got the good spawn. We'll have a look. He didn't really. He's went straight towards Ivy. He's not fast picking it. So
maybe they just...
That's a pretty brave pick to take. Good lord. No flashes, no one jumping across for him, just straight up took it.
Maybe he's been watching the demos, Henry.
Yeah, well, maybe he is up against a double orb setup. That was brave.
Dino's been moved away from the inside, so both teams have made adjustments. We have seen the orb moved out of Soren's hands into Cappy's hands, and Dino has been moved from from inside to Ivy, and we have Mike who is now playing in. So those players have swapped position, and meanwhile, while I'm talking a load of rubbish, Narot's going to come out, Pulpdog going to find a frag, Crate's going to trade that up onto Narot, but Isaac's waiting with the Molotov, forcing a player into the open. Too greedy. Crate once more. And here is Dino, the man in the focus. Grabs one in a duel for the second. This is fantastic by Dino. Peeking out, taking down Cappy. That's Soren.
Yeah, too easy there for Dino. They're looking a little bit disjointed now, and I'm not really sure what Soren can do here, I'm afraid. He's got absolutely nothing to work with. If he gets all the way in CT spawn, maybe that's an idea. He can get 1 kill, but then he'll be given up, and that'll probably be the end of the round. So good job by Dino. Good job by Crate. They managed to get 2 more kills. And 10-5. I guess in a pug, it might not be the end of the world. We'll see what happens here. Soren gets 1 more. That's Magic Mike going down. I see, like we said, as soon as he gets that first kill, they know exactly where he is. And his days will be numbered at that point. So round number 15 has been quite a fast first half here. And Team Jeff have pulled it back somewhat. 2 rounds in a row now. Money not looking too great for Isaac and Co in the final round here.
Yeah, it's crazy how it just gets whittled away, especially if you're not careful. You go for too many chasing frags, too much hunting, not playing conservative Counter-Strike, not playing by the book. We all like books. Are you reading anything at the moment, Henry?
I'm reading graphic novels, reading a lot of those. I'm reading one called Moonshine right now.
Okay.
And I'm reading one called Criminal, which is good. I read a lot of those. It's easy to digest. 45 minutes, you can read a whole volume. And it's keeps me a lot more engaged.
Okay, cool.
Have you ever tried graphic novels?
No, I haven't.
Give it a go, mate. You'll love it.
I do love a good book when I get stuck into it. But we've got Mike, who is about to be greeted here by 4 angry terrorists. Flips around the corner, gets caught with his pants down. He's going to drop very quickly, but Jeff on the rotation is going to find one. And C from out of nowhere in the back alley. He's going to find 2 huge kills. That is definitely what the French need if they want this round. Leaving Noro in a 1-on-4 situation behind the high ramp smoke. All the work to do. A mountain to climb. He's taking a big risk here and it might pay off.
Oh, he does, but it's a little bit sloppy on the execution there. He'll get the frag, but he's got players coming in all around him. Lower ramp, connector, and they've got AWPs. I guess that's, in one way, a saving grace for him because they could miss a shot and he could actually maybe get close and find a few frags. He's got 45 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen.
Smart play here, but Henry, though, we have to talk about the CTs not taking any risks. They're going to let him get to a point of forcing to get the bomb down, and then from there going to pounce and be as a unit, but he knows he's seeking out the kills. Has to even this one up if he wants to have any chance, and the CTs have been completely juked here. They don't know where to look. Jeff is back and forth, indecisive as anything, and this is Norot's chance to strike. He will, and he's going to push out onto the trains.
I don't think this is clear.
Yeah, he should do. This could be a ninja play coming in right here, and Crate is not going to even have any of that action. He's going to say goodnight, and that's 5 rounds on the board for the French from out of nowhere. We felt that one was over. Done and dusted.
3 rounds in a row for them there, Chad, so that's a good recovery. It's not over at this point. 12-3, I'd say it definitely is, but they can even afford to lose a pistol now and still have a buffer. So 10-5, you'd say it's a very good half for Team Poland, but overall they could have got more out of that. So, second half begins. The pistol, very important for Team Jeff and Co, isn't it?
Well, here's what both teams need to do, Henry. This is another lovely one from my mother. She says, chin up, tummy in. She's a dance teacher. That's the one, chin up, tummy in.
TNT.
Yep. So both teams need to keep that in mind. Mrs. Birchall, she's really laying down the law half the time. Quick game's a good game, and
is that another one of her catchphrases?
Yeah, quick game's a good game, and chin up, tummy's in. Remember those.
I will. It looks like we had a player maybe drop out here, so we might have a slightly delayed.
Yeah, sorry.
Have a chance to calculate ourselves and work out. Let's talk about T-side pistols, Chad. We've talked about this a few times, that the inside bomb site seems to be preferred because obviously against the USPs, you want to make things as hard as possible. You do one smoke, you try and go as a 5-man unit nice and quick, and you should be able to trade equally at least. That's the plan, and you get a bomb down. Then you can try and win it from there. In my opinion, the best way to operate there, if you do get an equal trade, so it's a 4-4, you get the bomb down quickly, you want to be pushing up to the connector as fast as you possibly can, right? Even sometimes throwing the Molotov in that position to stop the CTs rotating out, give your teammates a chance to get close. And obviously the clocks work best in really close range environments where the USPs don't. If you can get right down there, stop the rotations, that's when you've got the best chance of winning. So you've got the idea of the Molotov you can use in the post-plant situation or at the very start. What would you prefer?
I think the post-plant can get a bit risky now that CTs are buying
smokes.
Yeah, so I think we use it aggressively, swarm and make those frags, but we aren't going to see any of those Molotovs come into play right now as Crate and Mike have a smoke and 2 flashes each. And Mike is over towards Ivy. Crate is above Pop Dog. Interesting to see where these get used. I wonder if this is going to be another one of those outside splits or an inner split. So we have both options still available. Crate just breaks a window. He's going to lob a smoke at any second, I believe. Jeff baiting towards that inner site. And Narot's using that CZ, Henry, similar to how I would use it. But, oh yes, waiting behind the server. Just a 1B. You're dead, Dino. Steps out with another. He's going to put him to bed finally. And this round is underway as Jeff, through the smoke, going to find a kill onto Isaac. He's on the bomb train now. He doesn't have too many dramas as the smokes are being completely used and abused.
Yeah, this is not looking... Oh, okay, I was about to say too good for Poland, but Sereni is stepping up there. 2 versus 1. Now he goes down to 2 points of health. It's now down to C. He's already got a frag in the round, but getting heavily tagged up there. His days look numbered. Nora, I can hear that CZ firing off, and I feel like C can do a bit more of this. One more shot will do it there. Headshot required, but not going to be delivered. This time, Isaac and his friends will manage to pick up the second half pistol. And that's how they got going in the first half. Chad, if you remember, they were 6-0 up. So they've won the pistol again. You'd assume the force buy will come out in the second round as well, considering the bomb did not get planted there. And we'll see, 5 smokes. I think a set piece might be coming.
What gives you that inkling, Henry?
Because we've got 5 smokes.
Oh, okay. Well, that does make sense. We did see that Jeff and the boys did have these executes.
And they've opted for CZs instead of Deagles, which are obviously cheaper. $500.
Get up in the face
instead
as well.
Of 700.
Definitely get up in the face. And the thing with this set execute is,
there it is.
He almost blocked that smoke, but Siren saw it coming. He's going to be in front of the smokes. He's going to take some jewels where he can. He's going to find 1, 3 or 4 more players.
Or you could go behind him now.
Yeah, he's got this. Siren's really come back alive. ZOIS has spammed down through with the FAMAS. We don't often see too many frags with that weapon. And Jeff's going to follow very quickly. And he tries to juke throughout the smoke. But this is going to come to a close very quickly, I think, Henry. Which means the next round, you know what time it is.
It's time to talk about your favorite milkshake.
We already did that one.
It's time to talk about your favorite canned food.
Ooh, I think it's baked beans.
Baked beans, yeah, you can have those in Australia as well. It's only like UK and Australia. They don't really do it in America, do they?
I don't think so.
No, it's like it seems like a very British thing.
Do you have cold baked beans on toast, or?
No, never tried that. My dad does that.
Yeah,
it's cold
mine
tuna
too.
as well. Oh, that's what he used to straight out the can. Like,
Just smash the HP sauce. Let me get the brown sauce on it.
cold baked beans, that's actually making me feel a bit sick.
Yeah, I don't know how you can eat it. I don't know. You obviously eat lentils cold. I guess it's the same thing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cuisine?
Burritos.
Oh, we did this yesterday. Yeah.
It's like a meal in your hand.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm with you.
Why is Nora doing this? Is he trying to die? Well, he's making them kill each other. Maybe that was the idea.
Yeah, he knows something that we
He
don't.
gets 2 for 1 now.
What else we got? That's favorite meal. We did favorite drink. You're not big on sweets, really, either.
I could be table. What's your favorite biscuit?
Ooh.
Do you know what a jammy dodger is?
No, I don't.
It's a lovely British biscuit.
Okay.
It's basically
I'm gonna
2
Google.
shortbread pieces with a jammy centre in the middle, with a little love heart in the middle of the biscuit. So yeah, look it up.
Jammy Dodger.
There
Oh,
it
okay.
is.
No, we do. I don't know what we call them.
Oh, they're so delicious. You break them open. And
I know
they-
we talked about. You basically said Tim Tams are just something else, didn't you?
Well, it's a penguin bar, and we
penguin
looked it
bar.
up, and
And it was, yeah,
in
you
the
were right.
Wikipedia page,
You
you'd
were
actually
right.
stolen the idea to go to Australia. So I was like, this is strangely familiar. You're like, no, it's Australian, mate. They actually said on the Wikipedia page he stole the whole.
Do you know what an Anzac biscuit is?
No.
It's like Australian and New Zealand, like it's a biscuit.
Well, that's the radio show concluded. We go into the first gun round here. We'll be back with what's your favourite X after the next gun round concludes.
I don't
Here
know
we
if
go.
I have a favorite X, Henry.
Oh, nice. That's what you did there.
But missed smoke there by LAS.
Awkward smoke. Well, it could be. I like the position though. No one's going to be
It's
expecting that.
awkward, that's for sure.
It's one and done, but maybe it could. Oh, there he is, adjusting it even more.
Yeah, that's not an angle you're going to be looking at. That head Heiners coming around the corner. See if that one can pay off. Crate is trained on that position with the AWP and Mike close to here if anybody's making too much noise. But at this stage, OAS being very patient, and not only does this give him an off angle, an awkward position to duel from, a lot of information is being gathered here and definitely piped to the rest of the team. So he can play a little bit lighter as he will find that frag
Good
and
shot.
backs off. This is what you want to do. You find that kill, you get out of dodge, and then you allow the
You
teams
don't
to make the next mistake.
overcommit, Chad.
Yeah.
You try and play the percentages at this point, and that's what Soren's doing. 1 kill, reposition. The information they've got is pretty much useless at this point. 5 on 3. This was the first gun round for Team France, and maybe the last. As Soren gets another chance there to pull the trigger, it's Isaac that delivers another killing blow.
There we
Clean
go.
sweep for Team Poland. 14-5. It looks like this map might be done and dusted, as you would say, Chad.
I would say that, Henry. I
Oh
would say
my
that.
goodness.
Well, the French now have a choice, and the choice is force buy with SMGs, it appears, as Crates picked up a MAC-10, followed by Dino and Mike. Well, there's 3 MAC-10s and 2 UMPs. This is one of the most controversial gun rounds I've ever seen. I think I probably would have preferred to go with the CZs and the utility, but however, they might know something I don't. It looks like they want to be going straight for that inside rush. They're going to be caught and greeted by Nora.
Oh, this nade
and
could be
Gaffy.
devastating. Look at the damage. Oh, it's an absolute disaster here. As Nora can hear the stampede coming. He'll be ready to FAMAS. He'll find 1, not the second, but it's going to be an absolute disaster. The MAC-10s have prevailed, but the air squad can come through. Deploy the strike. The grenades should be coming in at this point. Here they come, and they're doing a little bit of damage there. Chip damage, perhaps. As now the rotation comes through. 4 versus 3 with a lack of rifles here for the terrorists is something of note.
I don't think they know how much damage they've done, Henry. They're looking a little bit timid on this retake. If they knew, those nades would have been getting flung out left, right, and center, but Isaac's going to find 1 on this retake. They still have Molotovs and smokes in play.
Yeah, but they'll smoke the bomb, the CTs, almost certainly. Not going to go on the full defuser. This is going to get awkward.
There it is. They have to sit it now. They should have started earlier. What's going on? This is madness. Does Isaac doesn't have a kit? Isaac doesn't have a kit!
No!
Isaac has... Henry, Isaac had, before that round ended, he had 11k. He grabbed a couple of kills. Let's say he had 10k. He didn't have a kit. That is a blunder.
There are a few expressions about buying a kit. Do you know any? Don't be a tip, buy a kit.
Yeah, I know that one. We have one in Australia. Ours
Don't be a loser, buy a diffuser.
Yeah, ours in Australia is no kit, no clue. I know it doesn't rhyme.
Yeah. That's a prime example of how you can throw a game just by being a little bit too keen. But ahead of yourself there. Blunder.
Yeah, all right. Well, what can you say about that one? It doesn't matter. The CTs are still able to scrape together a much better buy than the Ts. Crate still has a MAC-10, so he's not even going to be able to melt anyone's head.
$11 he doesn't buy a kit. That has got to be one of the biggest blunders of the tournament. That would have guaranteed the whole victory.
We did see Funzy's spam before on overpass.
Yeah, but they still...
They're winning 14-6. If they lose this map, I'll say biggest blunder of the tournament.
Okay.
But when they win in 2 rounds time,
I'm really anxious about the kit. Whenever I'm playing CS, it's one of the things I get OCD.
Yeah, but you're like
when
me.
I look at it, I want everything symmetrical. I want to make sure I've got the full buy. If I can afford, I'm doing everything correctly. And Isaac, he's making up for it now. Maybe this is absolutely fine as Nora gets another headshot there. He's looking for more, Chad. Gets the 3-piece, and it's going to be a 4 versus 1. Maybe everything is going to be fine after all. As the bomb is down, they know it, and Magic Mike is all out of ones.
If I was in Twitch chat right now, Henry, you'd be getting exclamation mark Nora for me for that MVP vote right about now.
Okay.
He's looking stylish. He's got a lovely 26 kills leading the way.
That point. This is Poland's map pick, though, so watch out. We do move on to what next, Chad?
Next map is Mirage, the pick of the French.
But the Polish can play it as well. We saw them have a massive comeback against Team Russia, if you remember.
Didn't look good, though, did it?
No, but still, Seren did.
Yeah, he did. He looked really good, especially towards that B bomb site. Whoever's going to be the anchor on that site, we'll save. Actually, I'll save myself. I'll save the gold. Save the gold.
So Seren did peek towards Ivy there. He got a lot of information. No one towards T-Spawn, nothing at all. Just pistols here at map point. You feel like this one is coming to its logical conclusion as LYS finds one through the smoke towards main entrance. He'll be fighting as best he can. As Dino continues his good form so far in this tournament, gets another headshot there, but I feel like it's just a consolation prize, Chad. It's going to be 16-6. An absolute whitewash there. Team Isaac will win the first map, but like we said, it doesn't really matter the first scoreline because that is the Team Polish pick, and we move on to Mirage next. But that's an equal playing field. That's not like a wild card pick from the French. That's going to be a map we know they're comfortable in Poland, and I feel like Russia arguably had more firepower than the French. So this could be a 2-0 incoming.